Long before powerful space telescopes existed, people could only wonder about what was hiding beyond the stars. Every bright point in the night sky was surrounded by mystery. Ancient civilizations created stories about the heavens because they had no way to see what was really there. Today, everything has changed. Modern observatories, giant space telescopes, and advanced probes have allowed humanity to look deeper into the universe than ever before. Instead of guessing, scientists can now capture breathtaking images of distant worlds, exploding stars, black holes, and strange objects that were once impossible to imagine. But the biggest surprise isn't how beautiful space looks, it's how strange it really is. Every year, astronomers discover something that completely changes our understanding of the universe. Some discoveries reveal impossible-looking structures, stretching across millions of light years. Others uncover mysterious signals that nobody can fully explain. There are planets made of burning ice, stars that refuse to die, and giant objects hiding in complete darkness. Many of these discoveries were so unexpected that even experienced scientists were left searching for answers. Today, we're exploring some of the most incredible cosmic discoveries ever made. Discoveries that continue to challenge everything we thought we knew about space. And the deeper we travel into the universe, the stranger everything becomes. One of the most astonishing discoveries began with a telescope that never actually touched the ground. When the Hubble Space Telescope launched into orbit in 1990, its mission seemed simple: take clearer pictures of space than any telescope on Earth could. At first, things didn't go as planned. A tiny flaw in its main mirror caused blurry images, disappointing scientists around the world. Some even feared the entire mission had failed. But in 1993, astronauts performed one of the most difficult repair missions in space history. After installing corrective optics, Hubble opened an entirely new window into the universe. Suddenly, galaxies appeared where scientists expected only darkness. Stars were revealed in incredible detail. Clouds of colorful gas stretched across enormous distances. Then came one photograph that changed astronomy forever. Scientists pointed Hubble toward what looked like an empty patch of sky. It was so dark that many believed almost nothing would appear in the image. Instead, after days of collecting light, the telescope revealed thousands of galaxies packed into a tiny area no larger than a grain of sand held at arm's length. Every glowing dot was not a single star. It was an entire galaxy. Each galaxy contained billions of stars. The image suggested something almost impossible to imagine. The universe was far larger than anyone had expected. What appeared empty was actually overflowing with countless galaxies stretching billions of light years into space. It completely changed humanity's view of the cosmos. Another discovery proved that even the darkest parts of space can hide incredible secrets. For decades, black holes remained almost entirely invisible. Scientists knew they existed because of mathematics and gravity, but nobody had ever actually seen one. That changed in 2019. Using radio telescopes spread across Earth, researchers created what was essentially a planet-sized telescope. By combining observations from multiple observatories, they captured the first ever image of a black hole. The picture showed a bright ring of glowing gas surrounding a completely dark center. That dark circle was the shadow of the black hole itself. The object, located in the center of a distant galaxy called M87, contained a mass billions of times greater than our Sun. Its gravity was so powerful that not even light could escape. The achievement required years of work and cooperation between hundreds of scientists across the globe. The final image instantly became one of the most famous photographs in scientific history. But instead of answering every question, it created many new ones. How do black holes grow so large? What happens inside them? Could they connect different regions of space? Scientists still don't know. The universe also contains stars that behave in ways nobody expected. Most stars eventually run out of fuel and slowly die. But some refuse to follow the rules. One famous example is a neutron star known as a pulsar. These tiny stellar remnants are incredibly dense. Imagine compressing the mass of our Sun into a sphere only about 20 kilometers across. The result would be so heavy that a single teaspoon of its material would weigh billions of tons on Earth. As these objects spin, they release powerful beams of energy from their magnetic poles. If one of those beams sweeps past Earth, astronomers detect it as a perfectly timed pulse. Some pulsars rotate hundreds of times every second. Their accuracy rivals the precision of atomic clocks. Scientists use these cosmic lighthouses to study gravity, space-time, and even search for invisible gravitational waves moving through the universe. What once looked like an ordinary star became one of the most useful natural laboratories in existence. Not every discovery comes from something bright. Sometimes, scientists find evidence for objects that cannot be seen at all. One of the greatest mysteries in modern astronomy is something called dark matter. No telescope has ever photographed it. It produces no light, it reflects nothing. Yet astronomers are convinced it exists. Why? Because galaxies behave as though an enormous amount of invisible material surrounds them. Stars orbit much faster than they should. Galaxy clusters remain together even though visible matter alone cannot explain their gravity. Without this unseen mass, many galaxies would simply fly apart. Scientists estimate that ordinary matter, including stars, planets, gas, and people, makes up only a small fraction of the universe. Most of the cosmos appears to consist of dark matter and another mysterious substance known as dark energy. Together, they dominate the universe. Yet nobody knows exactly what either one really is. It remains one of the biggest unanswered questions in science. While invisible matter puzzles astronomers, mysterious signals arriving from deep space have created another scientific mystery. In 2007, researchers studying old telescope data noticed something unusual. A powerful burst of radio energy had reached Earth from billions of light years away. The signal lasted only a tiny fraction of a second. Then it disappeared. At first, many believed it was simply an equipment error, but more signals soon appeared. These events became known as fast radio bursts, or FRBs. Some release more energy in a single millisecond than our sun produces over several days. Even stranger, a few of these bursts repeat. Most appear only once. Others return again and again from the same distant location. Astronomers have linked some FRBs to highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars. However, not every burst fits that explanation. Some continue to challenge current theories. Around the world, giant radio telescopes constantly monitor the skies, hoping each new signal will provide another piece of the puzzle. Instead, every discovery seems to create even more questions. Our own galaxy also hides remarkable surprises. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars, yet much of it remains unexplored. Near its center lies an enormous black hole called Sagittarius AI. Although hidden behind thick clouds of dust, scientists have spent decades tracking the motion of nearby stars. Those stars orbit something invisible with incredible speed. Only an object containing millions of times the sun's mass could create such powerful gravity. Recently, astronomers successfully produced the first image of this supermassive black hole. It confirmed years of predictions and opened another exciting chapter in black hole research. Yet scientists believe this giant has remained unusually quiet compared to similar black holes in other galaxies. Why it behaves so differently is still being investigated. The more we learn about our own galactic neighborhood, the more mysterious it becomes. And these discoveries are only the beginning. Beyond our galaxy lie gigantic cosmic structures stretching across distances almost too large to imagine. Scientists have found enormous walls of galaxies, mysterious voids where almost nothing exists, and strange objects that appear to challenge our understanding of physics itself. Some discoveries even raise a disturbing possibility. What if the universe is far more complex than humanity has ever imagined? And what if the biggest cosmic mystery is still waiting to be found? As powerful as today's telescopes have become, they still reveal only a tiny fraction of the universe. Every new observation seems to uncover another mystery waiting to be solved. Some discoveries are so enormous that they challenge one of astronomy's oldest assumptions, that the universe looks roughly the same in every direction when viewed on the largest scales. For years, scientists believed galaxies were spread out fairly evenly across space. There were clusters, of course, but nothing large enough to completely rewrite our understanding of cosmic structure. Then astronomers started finding something unexpected. Instead of isolated galaxy groups, they discovered gigantic walls stretching across unimaginable distances. One of the most famous examples is the Sloan Great Wall. This colossal structure is made up of thousands of galaxies connected by gravity. It stretches for more than 1 billion light years, making it one of the largest known structures in the observable universe. To understand just how enormous that is, remember that light, the fastest thing in existence, travels nearly 6 trillion miles every year. Even moving at that incredible speed, crossing one of these structures would take over 1 billion years. And the surprises didn't stop there. Later observations revealed even larger cosmic structures that scientists are still trying to explain. Some researchers wonder whether these giant formations fit perfectly within current theories about how the universe evolved after the Big Bang. Others believe they may point toward new physics that has yet to be discovered. Whatever the answer, these enormous cosmic walls remind us that space is far more organized and far stranger than anyone once imagined. While some discoveries involve enormous objects, others reveal mysteries hidden inside tiny points of light. One remarkable breakthrough came with the discovery of exoplanets. For thousands of years, humans wondered whether planets existed around other stars. Now we know they do. Thousands have already been confirmed. Many are unlike anything found in our own solar system. Some planets orbit so close to their stars that a single year lasts only a few Earth days. Others are giant gas worlds, several times larger than Jupiter. Some appear to have oceans. Others may be covered in endless deserts or frozen beneath thick layers of ice. One of the most surprising discoveries was a class of planets called hot Jupiters. These massive gas giants orbit extremely close to their stars, where temperatures become high enough to melt metals. Scientists once believed planets like Jupiter could only form far away from their stars. The discovery forced astronomers to rethink how planetary systems evolve. Even stranger worlds continued appearing. Researchers found planets where powerful winds race faster than the speed of sound. Some worlds are thought to experience constant lightning storms. Others may have skies filled with vaporized rock instead of water. Every new discovery expands the list of environments nature is capable of creating. Perhaps the most exciting search of all focuses on one simple question. Could life exist somewhere else? Scientists are no longer searching only within our own solar system. Powerful telescopes now analyze the atmospheres of distant planets. As starlight passes through an alien atmosphere, certain gases leave tiny fingerprints in the light. By studying those fingerprints, astronomers can estimate what chemicals exist there. Finding oxygen, methane, or water vapor together could one day become evidence that biological activity exists on another world. Although no confirmed discovery of extraterrestrial life has been made, several planets orbit within what scientists call the habitable zone. This is the region around a star where temperatures may allow liquid water to exist. Water alone doesn't guarantee life. But on Earth, every known living organism depends on it. The search continues, and every new telescope brings scientists closer to answering one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we truly alone? Not every mystery comes from planets or galaxies. Sometimes the universe surprises us with enormous explosions. One of the brightest events ever observed is known as a gamma ray burst. These powerful flashes release incredible amounts of energy in only a few seconds. For a brief moment, a single gamma ray burst can outshine an entire galaxy. Scientists believe many of them occur when massive stars collapse into black holes. Others may happen when two neutron stars collide. These collisions are so violent that they create some of the heaviest elements found in nature, including gold and platinum. That means the precious metals used in jewelry today were likely forged during cosmic explosions billions of years ago. In a very real sense, parts of our planet were born during some of the most violent events in the universe. Another groundbreaking discovery arrived through something humanity had never detected before. Not light, not radio waves, but gravity itself. For more than 100 years, gravitational waves existed only as a prediction in Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity. Many scientists believed they should exist, but detecting them seemed almost impossible. These waves are incredibly tiny distortions in space and time. Even when powerful black holes collide, the ripples reaching Earth are smaller than the width of a single proton. Yet in 2015, scientists finally detected them. Special observatories measured an almost unimaginably small stretching and squeezing of space itself. The signal came from two black holes spiraling together over 1 billion light-years away. When they collided, they released more energy in a fraction of a second than all the stars in the observable universe combined during that instant. The discovery opened an entirely new way to explore space. Instead of only seeing the universe, humanity could now listen to it. Every future detection provides another clue about invisible events happening across the cosmos. Some discoveries seem almost impossible because they involve objects moving at unbelievable speeds. Near the centers of many galaxies, astronomers have found stars orbiting black holes at millions of miles per hour. Others have observed stars being thrown completely out of galaxies after close encounters with supermassive black holes. These hypervelocity stars travel so fast that they escape their home galaxies forever. Meanwhile, enormous jets of energized particles shoot from certain black holes at nearly the speed of light. These jets stretch across hundreds of thousands of light years. No one fully understands every process responsible for producing them, yet they remain among the most energetic structures ever observed. Even empty space isn't actually empty. Astronomers have discovered giant regions called cosmic voids. These enormous areas contain very few galaxies. Some stretch hundreds of millions of light years across. Imagine standing inside one of these vast voids. The night sky would look dramatically different. Instead of countless nearby galaxies, there would be enormous darkness in nearly every direction. Scientists believe these empty regions form naturally as matter slowly gathered into galaxy clusters over billions of years. Still, researchers continue studying them because they may reveal important clues about dark energy and the expansion of the universe. Sometimes, what isn't there can be just as important as what is. One discovery, however, continues to puzzle scientists more than almost any other. The universe is expanding. That much is well established. But recent measurements have revealed something unexpected. Different methods of calculating the expansion rate produce different answers. One technique studies exploding stars. Another analyzes ancient light left over from the Big Bang. Both methods are extremely accurate, yet they don't agree. This disagreement has become known as the Hubble tension. It may simply be the result of unknown measurement errors, or it could point toward entirely new physics beyond current scientific theories. If future research confirms the discrepancy, textbooks around the world may need to be rewritten. Sometimes, the biggest discoveries begin as the smallest inconsistencies. The deeper astronomers look into space, the more mysteries they uncover. Instead of reaching the end of our questions, every answer seems to create several new ones, and perhaps the greatest surprises are still waiting in the darkness. Because next, we'll explore discoveries that push the limits of imagination itself, from mysterious rogue planets drifting through space alone to the powerful new telescopes preparing to reveal secrets humanity has never seen before. The universe is filled with billions of galaxies, countless stars, and worlds we may never even know exist. But perhaps the most fascinating discoveries are not the ones we can easily see. The more advanced our technology becomes, the more we realize one incredible truth. The universe is much stranger than human imagination. One of the most unusual discoveries in recent years involves planets that do not belong to any star. They are called rogue planets. For a long time, scientists believed planets usually formed around stars and remained trapped in those systems forever. But observations revealed something unexpected. Some planets appear to travel alone through the darkness of space. No sunrise, no sunset, no nearby star providing warmth or light. These worlds drift silently between stars, wandering through the galaxy for millions or even billions of years. Some may have been thrown out of their original solar systems after violent gravitational encounters. A giant planet passing too close to another world could disturb its orbit and send it flying into deep space. At first, scientists thought these lonely planets would be rare, but new observations suggest there may be billions of them throughout the Milky Way. Some could even be larger than Jupiter. The idea of entire worlds moving through endless darkness completely changed how scientists think about planets. A planet does not always need a star. Some worlds exist alone. Another discovery that shocked astronomers came from the early universe. When scientists looked deep into space with powerful telescopes, they were looking back in time. Because light takes time to travel, seeing distant galaxies means seeing them as they appeared billions of years ago. Researchers expected to find young, small galaxies forming slowly after the Big Bang. Instead, they discovered massive galaxies that appeared far too mature. Some contained enormous numbers of stars at a time when the universe was still very young. According to existing theories, there should not have been enough time for these giant structures to develop. The discovery created a major question. How did the universe build such enormous galaxies so quickly? Were scientists missing something about galaxy formation? Or did the early universe work differently than previously believed? New observations from the James Webb Space Telescope are helping answer these questions. But once again, the universe is forcing scientists to rethink their assumptions. The James Webb Space Telescope represents one of humanity's greatest attempts to look deeper into space. Unlike previous telescopes, Webb was designed to study the universe using infrared light. This allows it to see through cosmic dust and observe some of the earliest galaxies ever formed. Since beginning its mission, Webb has captured images filled with unexpected details. Ancient galaxies, newborn stars, powerful cosmic clouds, and planetary atmospheres never studied before. One of its most exciting missions is examining distant exoplanets for chemical signs that could reveal whether they might support life. The telescope has already detected molecules in alien atmospheres that were previously impossible to study. But perhaps its greatest discoveries are still waiting. Every time humanity builds a more powerful telescope, the universe reveals something we never predicted. Beyond planets and galaxies, there are strange objects known as magnetars. These are among the most extreme stars in existence. They are a special type of neutron star with magnetic fields billions of times stronger than Earth's. Their magnetic power is so intense that if a magnetar existed close to our planet, it could damage electronic systems and even affect atoms themselves. But the most surprising thing about magnetars is their behavior. They can suddenly release enormous bursts of energy called starquakes. These events can send powerful radiation across thousands of light years. In 2004, a magnetar eruption was so intense that spacecraft around Earth detected its effects despite being located tens of thousands of light years away. A single cosmic event from a distant star was powerful enough to influence our planet. It was a reminder that the universe contains forces beyond anything humans can create. Another mystery comes from a strange object known as Oumuamua. In 2017, astronomers detected something passing through our solar system. At first, it looked like a normal asteroid, but scientists quickly noticed unusual behavior. Its shape appeared extremely unusual, unlike most objects found in our solar system. Even more surprising, it changed speed and direction in a way that could not be completely explained by normal gravity. Some researchers suggested possibilities involving natural causes. Others considered more unusual explanations. Was it simply a strange piece of space rock? Or was it something completely different? The debate continues, but one thing is certain. Oumuamua was the first confirmed object from another star system ever observed passing through our solar neighborhood. It proved that material from distant solar systems can travel between the stars. Perhaps the biggest mystery of all is the possibility that there are places in the universe where life could exist in forms we cannot imagine. Even within our own solar system, scientists have discovered surprising environments. Jupiter's moon. Europa appears to contain a massive ocean hidden beneath its frozen surface. Saturn's moon. Enceladus releases water vapor into space through cracks in its icy shell. These discoveries suggest that liquid water may exist far beyond Earth. And where there is water, there is a possibility of life. Scientists are now planning missions to study these worlds more closely. They are searching for chemical clues that could reveal whether these hidden oceans contain living organisms. The first evidence of life beyond Earth may not come from a distant planet. It may come from a small, frozen moon orbiting a giant planet. But perhaps the most terrifying cosmic discovery is one happening right now. The universe is not static. It is constantly changing. Stars are being born, galaxies are colliding, black holes are growing, and entire worlds are disappearing. One day, even our own galaxy will experience a dramatic transformation. The Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy are moving toward each other. In several billion years, these two enormous galaxies will collide. The event will completely reshape both galaxies. Stars will be thrown into new paths. New structures will form. The night sky seen by future civilizations, if any exist, will look nothing like it does today. Fortunately, the enormous distances between stars mean direct collisions between individual stars are unlikely. But the cosmic collision will still be one of the greatest events in the history of the universe. Looking toward the future, scientists are preparing even more ambitious missions. New space telescopes will search for the first stars ever created. Advanced spacecraft may explore distant moons. Powerful observatories may detect planets capable of supporting life. And one day, humanity may send tiny spacecraft toward another star system. Projects involving ultralight probes and powerful laser technology are being studied with the goal of reaching nearby stars within decades instead of thousands of years. If successful, these missions could send back the first images of worlds beyond our solar system. Imagine seeing a planet orbiting another star, a world humanity has never touched, a place that has remained hidden for billions of years. For centuries, humans looked at the night sky and wondered what was beyond it. Today, we have answered some questions. But every discovery has opened even bigger mysteries. We have found invisible matter we cannot explain. Energy that drives the expansion of the universe, worlds without suns, signals from unknown sources, black holes that bend reality itself, and galaxies so ancient they challenge our understanding of time. The universe is not a simple collection of stars and planets. It is a vast, mysterious place filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. And perhaps the most incredible discovery of all is this: we have only explored a tiny fraction of what exists. The greatest cosmic mysteries are not behind us. They are still out there, waiting in the darkness.